Which are the activities you should hand over to AI and where you should continue to involve humans? Here is a simple framework which I use to decide. Take the activities your team handles and classify each one of them on two dimensions. First, is the activity critical or non-critical? What could happen if AI got it wrong? Second, is it repetitive or non-repetitive? How often is your team performing this activity, maybe on a weekly basis? Now put each activity on this grid. Non-critical plus repetitive, for example, scheduling an interview, sending a training reminder, answering a standard HR policy question. Here, you should hand over the complete activity to AI, which means AI should normally handle the activity end to end. These activities follow a fairly predictable pattern and the impact of an occasional error is relatively low. Human involvement mainly needed when something unusual comes up or something goes wrong. Critical plus repetitive. For example, creating an offer letter that includes salary, payroll validation, checking benefits eligibility. Here, AI can handle much of the activity before there is a repeatable process and clear information to work with, but human approval is mandatory because the impact of a wrong output can be significantly high. Third, critical plus non-repetitive. For example, deciding whether to terminate an employee, designing a major restructuring, making a promotion decision. Here, the human should own the judgment. These activities are high impact and often depend on unique contexts which only you would know and the information that may never have appeared in the same combination before. AI can help with research or analysis, but there may not be a reliable past pattern for AI to follow. Non-critical and non-repetitive. For example, drafting an unusual internal announcement, maybe drafting one-off email to a vendor, sending a document to a particular location. AI can help here if it makes the activity easier, but because the activity happens so rarely and the impact is so low, there is usually little value in spending time or money in automating it. And here is the simplest way to remember the framework. Repetition tells you if it's worth automating the process. Criticality tells you how much you should involve the human in this process. So when you begin AI adoption, don't start with the AI tool. Start with the activity your team is already doing. Put each activity on this grid and you get a much clearer view of where AI should lead, where human approval is mandatory, and where human judgment should remain.